Hello guys, so una good evening and welcome to our evening update. So hi guys doing? So make I come bring una the latest Arsenal evening news we don collate so far all over the world. So the first news of the evening na the fact say Nicolas Pepe is set to join Trabzonspor. So now Fabrizio Romano will be one of our monitoring spirits, our transfer guru. So now come outside they give us this information about Nicolas Pepe. You know, say initially we be think say na Besiktas now go sign this Nicolas Pepe, but so far so good. According to information we dey hear from Fabrizio Romano, na Trabzonspor 9 day on the matter now. Now then really dey on board one sign this player. Now, what are the implications? Because as I did now, I just dey pity for Nicolas Pepe somehow because this guy season don't start, never really get playing time. I don't know, he's supposed to even change in agents because from the look of things, if like say the agents no really dey active, like he no gets people wey dey really give am career advice. Because if na Saudi Arabia, supposed to don't go join there, they collect money since nobody is really looking out for you to ask you to come and join them. Because Trabzonspor now they feel say they fit challenge Besiktas. Besiktas, was it not like 2 or 3 days ago, L'Equipe, who is one of the credible media houses in France, came out and told us that this guy they do medical for Paris. What did they tell us? They do Besiktas medical. So what went wrong? Why Besiktas not follow through? We can't hear a second opinion talk say Arsenal tell Besiktas wey they can't pay 4 million, Besiktas could not afford it. Even now, I can say whether na 2 million, now they won't even sell the guy, give Trabzonspor. Like it's usually vex me. I don't pity for the guy. Like how the mighty fell. God, how do we buy you 72 million pounds? And at the end of the day, you don't have a resale value. Like nobody can even come and offer us, even if it is 10 million, or even if it's 5 million, or even if maybe coach chef talks, say, okay, let us see, keep you in the club, make you even the play cup. Like, are you that bad? Like, I don't just understand. Even all this Luton Town, we just come for the EPL, all these Sheshede, the clubs there, none of them even reason your matter. Say, okay, Baba, come on, let's try you. Let's see whether we will reignite your career. No, I don't know. I'm just disappointed. I just disappointed. So far so good. We could just watch and wait whether this Trabzonspor own go be the final deal. Because what they hear before we say Besiktas don't buy him, Besiktas can't jackpot last, go see them again. So this Trabzonspor we could just watch whether this one go materialize. And don't be really this one shock myself. The one wey shocked me for this evening na the fact say Barcelona the reason say they wan sign Jorginho. That one even shocked me. Like I never saw that coming. Say they are highly interested in him, and the problem wey Barca get now be say they don't really have money to buy players. So that is why they are going after some kind of old cargoes. Players will be say they don't already pass their peak or they did their last bus stop. You get, but they just milk out the finance with their body, they just free them. Look at people they are going for. Frank Kessie, Gundogan. Even Gundogan, I want to say he was at least in his peak or last bus stop for Man City in the top of a game before they carry him. Now they won't consider Jorginho. So the question people will be asking is why? Why is Barca going for Jorginho? But that question, if you ask me, I don't get any answer to the question. But you know, say in the past, you say all those Turkish clubs, some kind of Saudi Arabia clubs that they come for Jorginho, we make in agent self Congress come aside for the public domain. Come talk say Jorginho is not for sale. But now we will get new interest from La Liga. We know say no be now, nothing, we don't know they open now. So now maybe by January we go hear more clarity on this. But will Jorginho be tempted to swap the Emirates Stadium for the Spotify Camp Nou? I don't know. So me, I just watch how other one they go. But for me, I feel we need the player because if we say once how much on this IS maybe 15 million pounds. We don't say Jorginho like 20. Who will buy 20 million pounds? That's made me I this year. But more just the watch because I don't say now in follow for those who drag Havertz come here. So now in friend. So he's supposed to be the guide that one. They let her know how things they go so that one will go astray. It gets me to understand how and what it takes to play for Arsenal FC. So we'll just watch how everything will go. So now, away from that, so another news we'll hear from the Three Lions camp. Now the fact say the English FA, then they consider say after this competition they won't do now, all those final competition, then they won't sack what do they call it? Gareth Southgate. So after sacking Southgate, then the one gets Pep Guardiola. So now everybody know who they hear now. So how realistic is this going to be? Because initially, the news will first go around and the fact say this English women team, that woman coach, I don't forget her name now, will win the female coach award. So then they talk say if to say she win the World Cup, that female World Cup, will they lose against Spain, then she will take over from Gareth Southgate. And so that one alone will cause a lot of debates, like having a female coach in the dressing room, changing room, all those kind of things. Like it will cause a lot of brouhaha. But so far so good, they no can win the World Cup. Now the Spanish team now can win, so that idea just die. But now they are looking at tempting or cajoling people like Pep Guardiola, making one take over this English side. The same way with Brazilian national team, they try to tempt Carlo Ancelotti, making one take over them after this present season weighing day now, because the offer is on the table. They really want him bad. All the Brazilian players are looking forward for Carlo Ancelotti to come and be their coach. So this time around, Pep Guardiola being tempted to go and manage England. So me, I never really know whether it will be possible, because Pep Guardiola no dey really stay that long for clubs. How many years he stayed at Bayern? Check the managerial career when you don't get. So much just the watch, because you get as you go win EPL, win Empire, you can't like you go dey bored, like no competitor, you go dey bored in one kind. But just watch at the end of the day whether really they go sack Gareth Southgate to get another person. Well, only time can tell. And away from that, so another interesting news we can hear from our sources, now the fact say Ivan Ferguson is already getting interest from Chelsea and Man City, and Bayern and Brighton they already slapped 120 million pounds for anybody we go want sign this guy by force. Now see Brighton stand. Brighton they of the opinion say them personally as a club, they don't want to sell the boy. They never really use him. You get, he's still 18, going on 19. So they never really bring out in potential. But the guy in performances don't they make some people they scamp him. So many people are like interested. Even in right said the tip Arsenal to join the race, make Arsenal sign the guy. And the reason they make this guy go be very, very expensive is because he's a British player. British players are always expensive whenever it comes to transfer window. So, and for the fact that the guy never reached in peak at all, you see, has like if you sell him, he can give you like more than 15 years in his career. He can give you, depending on whether you want to sell him on in the future. Because so that this kind of people, like we say, they go for England, play like 4-5 years before you know people like Real Madrid, PSG will take big money, come bust everywhere, carry on. So that is his trajectory, his future. Like everybody is just having this high hope, say the guy go play very, very well. So the Coco will say, if you want to sign Ivan Ferguson, be ready to cough out 120 million pounds or more gets for this player. Now, the question where people ask say, how many goals this guy scored in a season? Is this all hype about the player? These are rhetorical questions I'm just putting out there. Make you just think calm for your head. Like, see, this guy don't score like 10 goals in a career for Brighton. You get what to make people going to show so much interest. What is the guarantee that his future is going to be that bright as everybody thinks? Is it just a small team player? If you go a big team, can he thrive? Can he play under pressure? These are many, many questions to get. Because he scored against Liverpool, Newcastle. Because he scored hat-trick in the last match. You know, this is why they are saying 120 million. Look at the Moses Caicedo that went for over 100 million pounds to Chelsea. Has he justified the amount he went for playing for Chelsea? These are many questions. That is why we always say don't judge players based on the price we then take by them, because at the end of the day you will be okay. Look at what Pepe is suffering now. We are judging him based on the 72 million pounds that we bought him. If you see them buy Pepe like 20 million pounds or 15 million pounds, nobody would expect so much things from him. But look at Caicedo now, 100 million pounds, he never do anything. So that's why people are saying it's a flop, like it's a waste of money. But at the end of the day, maybe the player will still need time. But all these players, both Declan Rice, none of them they watch that 105 million pounds. So truth be told, but the thing is, they are not responsible for the way people evaluate them financially. Get now the selling club now go say, okay, now our price be this, and if the market forces agree that that player is what's that price, there is nothing you can do anymore. But if the market forces say this player, none of us are going to pay this amount. Okay, look at the example now. This Brighton won't sell Ivan Ferguson. They're saying 120 million and above. If the buying clubs like Chelsea, like Man City, come talk say we are not buying. Now only 80 million pounds all of us we offer. If Brighton really want to sell, like they're pressed to sell, maybe they get debt to the one pay, they'll be forced to sell for 80 million pounds because the market forces have already said we are not buying such an extravagant price. So now, so it just be well, but just watch as everything will be. So away from that, now even people like William Gallas, now come as I call to talk about Declan Rice. So Gallas is of the opinion say Declan Rice they play like say he don't dey for Arsenal for more than 1 year. Say the guy they play very, very well. You know, say everybody don't get their own opinion about Declan Rice. I don't know. When it comes to Arsenal, people love to talk about us. Yes. So it is what it is. We are used to it. Both good news, both bad news, all of them. I just they talk. They say Declan Rice is going to play. Like he predicted good things about Declan Rice. Since they see the guy play very well, his future is bright at Arsenal. He joined the right club because I remember then so many people at Top Sports, at ESPN, at BBC Sports, a lot of them they talk, say me Declan Rice go join Man City. Say if he join Arsenal, it shows he doesn't have ambition. Like we were seeing all sorts of things, but at the end of the day, that the player just following head, he gets he know where he won't go, where he be saying go he go develop, where he go get playing time. But playing time is very, very key to players. So it is what it is. Away from that self, so Arsenal, they just published this news just like 15 minutes ago or thereabouts before I came live. So they're going to let us know say Bukayo Saka goal win score against Nottingham Forest has been nominated for the goal of the month of August. So I just saw it. They're going to vote for who will win the goal. Now, nobody in goal. They nominate his goal and other goals. So at the end of the day, I wish him all the best of luck because now Saka they reign now. Saka they win anything winnable. many fans like him. That is why he won the England men's player of the season. So we'll just see everything go. So the biggest news of the night so far, and the fact say Fabrizio Romano, who is one of our transfer gurus, they let us know saying Nicolas Pepe priority now to join Trabzonspor because Trabzonspor the reason say they fit defeat Besiktas to carry Nicolas Pepe. So this is the evening news, my dear Arsenal fans. So make I let you know how since the drop. So till I come your way tomorrow, as usual, I get out now. Thanks for tuning in.